Hey V Squad, this is your girl V and welcome back to V Girl TV. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be answering questions. This is in regards to the video that I posted a while back. So many of you guys had so many questions about me living in Panama and what my experiences was, or what my experiences is like. So I made these videos. They were quick videos because I know that people really don't, their attention spans aren't really that long. So I try to be as general and quick, but some of you guys had specific questions. So I'm going to go in to the video and I'm going to be answering you guys' questions. So now these are all questions that were listed in the comment section. So I'm going to go through them and I'm going to shout you guys out so you guys know that I'm paying attention. Okay, so these questions are actually from my video that I made a while back. In this video, it's about what you need to know before you move to Panama. And I think it's super important that I address these concerns, you know, because a lot of you guys want to move here or are thinking about relocating here. So I actually want to answer these questions. So let me see. Okay, so the first question is from Atia Thomas. So Atia asks, hey girl, what's up girl? Thank you for watching my video, sis. So she asks, did you sell all your belongings and move to Panama? I'm curious to know about the furniture, bicycles, etc. Did you have things like that shipped to your new residence? So no, I did not bring anything here with me. I sold everything. The car that I had, I sold it. My furniture, sold it. I literally just came with clothes. And what did I bring? I had like a barrel, and the barrel just basically had like clothes that I couldn't pack in my suitcase, and a television, because I had just bought that television set, so I really didn't want to sell it. So yeah, so it just basically had clothes in there and a television set. Everything else I sold. But that was actually a really good question. To be honest with you, if you choose to ship your stuff down, that's cool. But for me personally, I don't really think that it really made any sense, because you're going to pay all this money to have it shipped when you could just buy brand new furniture. But to each his own, okay? I'm not against anything. I'm not telling you guys not to do it or not to have your item shipped. I'm just saying that me personally, I didn't have it shipped because I just didn't feel like it made any sense financially to have it shipped. So I just sold everything. So the next question or comment is from Christina Marie. Hey girl! So Christina Marie says, I love this video. I'm so glad I found your channel. Thank you, girl. My mom is Panamanian, but I was born and raised in New York too. I've been looking into moving home for a while. How long did it take you to get your papers together, being that you have lineage? Were you fluent in Spanish before moving? If not, do you feel like your Spanish has improved? All these questions are on my way of saying get into details. Got you, girl. Okay, so the first part of the question is that I already had my papers prior to me even moving here. Well, my ID, which is the cedula. I don't know if you had a chance to watch my other video, but I'll link it down below. And I did discuss the process more or less. I didn't really get into details about it, but basically I had my ID long before I even came here. And the thing is that if your mom or your dad, if one or two or both your parents are from Panama, you automatically are entitled to getting your ID. So if you're saying that your mom is a Panamanian and you were born in New York, you should be able to get it quickly. I got mine pretty quickly in like less than a month or two. But I also had came down prior to for a while to get all those paperwork squared away. So definitely you can get your paperwork. I don't know if it changed, if the laws changed, because the laws they're always changing here. But from what I know, it doesn't take that long. It didn't take that long for me, and I already had all my paperwork in order prior to me moving here. So the second part of the question was, was I fluent in Spanish before moving here? So I always understood Spanish, like fluent. Hence, this is why I took Spanish class, because I knew I was going to pass. I knew I was going to pass with flying colors when I was in high school and college. So I was intermediate Spanish. I wasn't like, okay. I personally think that my Spanish has improved a lot since I've been here because I have to speak it on a regular basis. I don't want to say that I was like completely fluent because I really wasn't completely fluent. I could defend myself if you get what I'm trying to say. I could defend myself. I wasn't a perfect Spanish speaker. I lived in Brooklyn, for God's sake, and all my friends were Caribbean. So yeah, I spoke English. I didn't have any Hispanic friends, so there wasn't really any need for me to practice Spanish. And in my household, we spoke English. My mom spoke Spanish to her friends and so forth, but for the most part, we spoke English in the household. So I didn't really have to speak Spanish too much. But yeah, my Spanish has gotten way better since I've been here. I'm not perfect, okay, but it's gotten better since I moved here. So Jacqueline Sejoy asks, what type of jobs can you apply for being an expat? So again, certain jobs require work permits. Depends on what type of money that you're trying to make. I personally, yeah, I can't speak for all employment. I really can't speak for all type of employments, but me personally, what kind of jobs can you apply for as an expat? You have to have papers to work for certain companies. That's like a must. So if you don't have papers, then you might want to try to get a job working online or a remote job where your employer is an American company where all you need is your American permit. But trying to get a job here without papers or without having the proper work permit can be a little difficult. Okay, so me personally, if I were you, I would either try to open up my own business, because you don't need to be a citizen or you don't have to have necessarily paperwork to open up a business here, or you can apply for a remote job that is based out of the United States, and then you can work here. Or if you do have papers and everything is lined up, or you got your ducks in a row, you have all your paperwork, everything's all good, you could apply to be an English teacher, or you could apply to work in a call center. Call centers are big here, especially when you speak English. Most people that speak English, they work in the call center, because the call centers are more of a higher paying job than the regular jobs here in Panama. And if you speak English, that's a plus for you. But you got to be able to have patience, and you have to deal with customers. You have to have wonderful customer service. I don't, that job is not for me. But to each his own. All right, let's see. So Sudq asked me to talk about jobs that she can get from the state, that she can get there coming from the state. So again, I kind of answered that question with the last person. You can get a job working in a call center, or you can get a job that is remote, that is American based or United States based, but you can work from remote, or you can work remotely, so you don't necessarily have to come into an office. I personally would suggest doing that. The pay here is really not that great. I mean, especially if you're coming from areas like New York, you might, Okay, so that is the questions that was on my things that you need to know before you move to Panama video. I also have questions on another video that I posted, which is 5 jobs that don't require work permits in Panama. Okay, so this is also from Sudq. This person asks, if you move there as a nurse, if you move there as a nurse, you can't use your nursing license. No, you cannot use your nurse license here in Panama. You have to get licensed here in Panama to practice medicine. And I don't know if this goes for nurses, but I know that they don't allow doctors. If you're not Panamanian, you cannot practice medicine here in Panama. From what I recall, I don't know if that changed, but that's what it is. So no, if you are a nurse in the United States of America, you have to get your license here in Panama to be a nurse or to practice nursing here in Panama. So guys, that concludes this portion of the video. I hope this video was helpful. I didn't want to make it too long because I didn't want to bore you guys. But yes, I do read everyone's comments, but I am a single mom. And you know, a lot goes into being a single mom of a boy child. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be posting more videos more frequently. Oh, and if you guys love this lippy look, this lipstick is from the V Monroe collections and the color is called Anastasia. You guys check that out. Check that out. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, share it, do all that you do it. Okay, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, much love. Peace out.